Monday morning, Neil Freeman here. It's time once again for Meshbesher Monday on Bob FM, and Josh Tuchscherer from Meshbesher and Spence is with me again. Josh, always a pleasure. Welcome to another work week, and let's pick a new topic and talk about something that I think is going to be important again to our listeners: personal injury protection, or we also talked about no fault.
Yep.
Tell me what that is and how it may apply to me.
Great to be here with you, Neil. It's always a pleasure. And happy to talk with your listeners about no-fault coverage, also known as personal injury protection. Very, very important insurance coverage for family members as well as drivers to make sure that they're protected in situations where there's a crash. And this is coverage that you go to if you are injured in a crash. You go to your own insurance first for these economic loss benefits, which are to cover your medical bills, your wage loss, and your replacement services if necessary. Very important coverage and required by law. The minimum is $20,000, by the way, that is required by law. But in certain instances, you can stack those coverages, which is very important because we all know that medical expenses are so terribly costly these days.
Well, that's true. And what happens if I am not only an automobile or a truck owner, but I have a motorcycle? I'm a motorcycle rider, as well as a lot of our listeners here in Bob Country are. Am I covered if I have it for my automobile?
Great question. Automobile coverage automatically has no fault, and PIP coverage, same thing.
Okay.
Motorcycle coverage does not. So it is not there to protect motorcycle riders. And it's that time of the year now where we're getting them out of storage and getting them on the road, thankfully. And it's important that individuals who are riding bikes consider no-fault coverage. They can buy that specific coverage from their carriers, and they should consider it, and they should do it because it protects them and anybody who's riding behind them on that bike from personal injury. So medical expenses will be covered under that policy. Wage loss will be covered under that, as well as replacement services if they need help around the house or to carry on their activities.
Okay, this is something that may be a little bit new or people may not be fully aware of, so this is great information. If you had any questions, if you are a motorcycle rider and you're unsure of how this all fits together and what you exactly need, they can always contact you guys, Josh.
Absolutely. We welcome any chance to talk with people. They can call us or they can reach us online at meshbesher.com.
All right, that's our Meshbesher Monday on Bob FM.